making another video again with interesting lighting once more. I'm in my living room, currently trying to step around cat toys. But you saw the title, cosplay weapons that I have, and just kind of showing them off because so be it. That's what I wanted to do, so that's what I'm doing. Um, hey, most of my weapons, most of, yeah, most of them are Genshin Impact weapons. Um, Don't remember which sword this is. I just know it looked cool, so I bought it. Look at it. Okay, for reference, I'm 5'3". This is this in reference to me. You can't see the floor. I can stand over here. You can see the bottom of the door frame. Woo! I think. Maybe you can see lower than that, actually, but yeah. Can you? Not really. But you're on top of the cat tree, because that's more on level with where my head is, so, you know. I can't stay still. For the life of me. I don't know how to use swords or anything, so I'm just kinda, having a good time. Maybe I'll learn someday, because I've done a surprising amount of shows with swords for someone that doesn't know how to use one. That was so successful, my ring fell off. um, it's not very heavy, obviously. I'm just, tossing it around like it's a small toy. It's just foam, like a hard foam, but it is just foam. Um, so it's easy to just carry around, fling it around, as I'm doing. I'm not the strongest person, but I can just kind of toss this around. So it can't be that heavy, obviously. I like the paint and the light. It kind of, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it almost looks like it's reflecting like how a normal blade does, which is cool. Um, Anyways, I like this one. I bought this one purely because it looks cool, like I said before. Can't remember um, anything else about it. I know no other information other than that it looks cool. I'm rather enthusiastic. Look at me moving around, wiggling my whole body. Oh, the fish is looking at me. Hello, Peppa. Yeah. Fish was giving me a weird look, which is fair. I'd also be giving me a weird look. My hair looks weird. Maybe that's why you're looking at me weird. Is that why? I bet that's why. A Venus flytrap. My mom's plant. Where did most of her plants go? But it was Chi Chi. Chi Chi likes to knock her plants down. Chi Chi's our cat. Or one of our cats. We've got two of them. Chi Chi and Buttons. Buttons is the sane one. This one's actually lighter than the other sword. Not sure what that is, but it is lighter. It's Miss Splitter from Genshin Impact. One of the Ryan Shogun's weapons. Usually used on Ayaka though. This was the first one I ever bought, and I bought every other weapon from the same person. That's cool. This one is, I'm not kidding, a lot lighter than the other one. Like, that's easy. It's even easier to toss it around. Not that the other one was heavy, but it's interesting that this one's lighter because this one's, I guess it's shorter than the other one, but then it has more on it. So looking at it, it seems like it should weigh the same amount, but it's a lot lighter, which is interesting. But I do quite like it, though I think Miss Splitter it's not as pink as this, but it's still really good. You don't hold swords by the blade. This is how you lose some fingers. That's, wow. Oh yeah, I look like a real professional. I look like a fool that's never held a sword before. Because I have held a sword before at my workplace, because it's a museum, but I didn't use it for nothing other than just moving it to where it had to be for the display. The next one is Mitsuri Kanroji's sword. It's obviously not bendy, but you know, it's just this is just plain white with like pink around the top. This is how it looks. I think it's cool that it has the writing on it. And this is actually plastic, unlike with the other swords where they're fully foam. This is plastic and this is foam. And then this is like also foam, which means if you get smacked with this one, it's gonna hurt a whole lot more. Also, it means it should be heavier than the other ones. I still think it's lighter than the first sword though. But it's not hollow plastic. Like you'd think this would be heavier. Would you not? Is it heavier? I don't know. Give me a second. No, they weigh about the same amount, which is definitely interesting. Because plastic usually weighs more than foam, but I guess if you got some thick foam, I mean, it wouldn't matter, would it? This one feels more like holding a real sword because it has actual like weight to it. Um, because this is I don't know how to explain it because this and the other sword weigh the same, but this one feels more like a sword I've actually held before. Like the weight is in the places where it would be on an actual sword because this is heavier than this, but then this isn't completely light either. If that makes sense. If you've ever held a sword before, you know what the hell I'm on about. Yeah. Oh, I didn't give you a comparison of that one to my height. One sec. I'll do both. Because I can do that. Because it's my video. Wait. I used to be able to stand on this really well. Can you see down here? I don't know. I can't tell from there. But yeah, that's that. The other one. The same height. Ah. Ah. I really like this one. I cosplay Mitsuri. I made a YouTube video about it. You should go watch it. I decorated for Halloween, unless you aren't into Halloween. But I also did a cosplay video where I just yammered on, but whatever. And everything was Christmassy. And next holiday is Valentine's Day, which I really like. Not because of what you think. I just really like the color scheme and then the hearts and stuff. I like cute things like that. So I really like Valentine's Day for that. Um, which may be really arbitrary, but so be it. I'd record over there, but the chair was only where it was because there was a tree in the corner. We moved the tree, so we put the chair back. So I, can't record over there anymore. Um, well, I could. Like, I could sit in the chair and record, but that doesn't work when you're showing swords. If I'm doing another just kind of talking video, then that would work. But also, if you've noticed, I'm wearing the same outfit from the other video. Why? Because I randomly get motivated to film my YouTube videos, and then I want to do them all at the same time before I, decide I don't care anymore. So everything's being done all at once. You see me in multiple videos with the same outfit. They're all uploaded one after another. Don't worry, I'm not dirty. I'm just filming everything all at once. which might be worse depending on who you ask. Okay, the next one is my biggest, heaviest, and my favorite. This. Look at it. It's huge. It's, taller than me. Look at this. I really like this. Look what I can do. Ooh, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. I wasn't ever in band, so I was never taught the skill for this. But I can do this. Which is good enough. It's definitely not how you're supposed to do it, but I feel like with an actual baton, it probably isn't wooden. This thing is wooden. This end of it's foam, but then where do they come together? About here, it's you push them together, and about here it becomes wood, and it's wood the whole way down. So, you know, can't do it with that hand. This is fun. It hurts a bit though. But yeah, I really like this thing. Like, really like this thing. Like, isn't it cool? Look, ooh, that's my ceiling. Ooh, don't hit the ceiling. Eee. My house used to be a restaurant, so it's got like weird, cheap ceilings. Um, but you know, it's whatever. I'm having so much fun with this. This is absolutely not what I'm supposed to be doing with this thing, but it's so fun. That reminds me of this one time as a child, I was spinning around and I had a thing in a bucket and I was like, why is the thing not falling out of the bucket? And that's how I figured out how physics works. And I'm actually quite good at physics. Though I don't act like it, because I do really foolish things, because I forget things. Ah. Anyways, why did my screen get darker? Oh, the laptop's dying. Well, I guess that means I have to end the video. Goodbye.